Welcome to F on Swellz, Conquer the Universe. It's your boy, the FO, and the world famous Swellz. Back with another one for you. Man, I like the episode that I got cooked up for us today, man.
Okay.
I feel like, especially since you're very, you're a guy who likes a lot of thought-provoking things, and you can just go on a rambling about any damn thing. These things actually can, get them gears to going, man.
Okay.
So I don't know if y'all know, most of the time, I get subjects that we don't talk about before. Sometimes, a lot of times we do, sometimes we don't. So this is going to be Swell's first time hearing what we're doing. So today, what we're going to be doing our episode on is conspiracy theories. I have a couple. And after that, I mean, we go into some other ones or whatever, wherever we go with it. I have a couple, see our thoughts on it or whatever. I've read into a lot of these things, and then some of the other stuff is just like you crazy if you think one thing, and if not, if you think the other thing. So the first one that I want to mention is the moon landing.
Ooh.
There's a lot of people who feel the moon landing is fake.
There is.
Now, the camp that I'm in it's not that exciting. It's the I don't care camp. But because I can't, the thing that I don't like about that whole conspiracy as far as it fake, right, is because I can't prove it. Everybody's evidence on both sides feels compelling. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, because especially the stuff, but this is way back then. Just all the stuff that, like they said, like the flag waving, the shadows weren't right. There were no stars that they could see. Stuff like that. I'm reading that like, that sounds
good.
That sounds good. But then it was like just the way that they moved they could only move that way with the amount of gravity that the moon exerts on them. And they can't fake that on Earth and whatever, especially back then with the technology that they had. And I'm over like, that's
good too.
So,
hey,
in order for me not to stress myself the hell out about it,
it don't matter.
I just be like,
you know what? I use it as an analogy. You ask Czar. Whenever I come across something that should be easy for us to deal with, especially at work, I always look at it and be like, how can we not figure this out when we've landed on the moon?
Right.
It's just like if we figured out how to get through that space between the moon and Earth and we landed on there, and then that goes back to did we even get there? Wow, that's a good one. I'm honestly more with you on it really.
Because sometimes I lean more towards
when it has to deal with whatever I'm talking about, I'm a believer of we landed on the moon. But if it's like we got to go through the whole science and I have this person over here with the fucking chalkboard and they're like -10 and then we're, oh my God.
Don't try to prove it to me that way.
Oh my, no.
And I love math, but don't try to prove it to me that way. Now, there's the people who say this faked. The way that they are so compelling is the fact they'll be like, I believe that we've been to the moon. After that. But you know what was going on at that point, right? It was the race to get to the moon. So they said,
did we say we just had to say
it
before we actually did it?
Right. So that was compelling in it because okay, I don't want to sound crazy and say we've never been to the moon, but I don't think that we went to the moon. I don't think it was Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin on that day, which I forgot what day that was. I didn't forget. I just don't know. I've seen it, but I just want to straighten that out.
I've heard it. You know what? They say everything that you've heard that you remember, everything that you've heard, you remember. So you still remember, you just don't know how to tap into that.
Yeah, I don't know what folder it's in and on what part.
No, I'm with you on that. It's stored somewhere. It's a wrinkle.
But yeah, I understand why it's a conspiracy theory. I mean, it's not that important of one because mostly it was the race to be first, and it was the why it's not that important because okay, we've been to the moon. I believe we've been to the moon. I believe that our technology is good enough to get us from here to there with the math they use to take the right trajectory to get there to be
you know what
on all that. I believe that, but I'm up in the air, and I won't even say I'm up in the air. I don't care really either way or the other. I understand why you did it because you want it. It's because it's for bragging rights. We made it before Russia.
We're number one. We have to. We said it. Now we got to prove it. Did we get there? Yes. Put the camera over there. They said there was like in Arizona when they did it.
Right. And they said Stanley Kubrick.
Yes.
He was the one who directed it.
So they was like, it was all staged the very first time. So, did we go when they said, have we been there? Oh, I believe
I believe that we have.
Yeah. But you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. When you started talking about like, going to the moon and all that, do you remember where you were when that one spaceship literally
Challenger?
Was it? Yeah,
with
the
the
Challenger.
teachers?
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know what year that was. I was young.
I just remember being young, and I remember everybody just looking like. And then this is where my dark humor.
Oh Lord. Here it comes.
Like, and literally after that happened, there was two jokes that I thought were just the funniest shit ever. Because there was 7 people on the ship. And the first joke that I heard was, and the teacher was a female. For one, so they said,
"I'm so scared."
What did the teacher say before the Challenger blew up? What does this button do? and then they came out. Oh, this is done. This is done. This is way old. They've been dead. No, and then they were like, "What does NASA stand for?" Like, after the Challenger exploded, what did NASA stand for? Need another 7 astronauts. Yo.
All right. Man, that was a very dark place, man. Damn.
Yeah.
That's not funny. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at Will makes very funny faces when he laughs.
No. That was funny. That was funny.
Lord.
I mean, it's even funnier now. But anyways, that's just where we came.
He said it ages well. No, why am I joking? No. Oh man.
Man, I've had them jokes for 40 plus years.
All right, so I pulled 3 conspiracy theories, right?
Okay.
And they're all kind of intertwined a little bit. And then you brought up that, and there's loss of life in it. So the next
I had nothing to do with that though.
No. But you were over at time together.
Yeah. Well,
the next conspiracy theory, which is a commonly held belief, is that the JFK assassination was not carried out by one man. Now, with that, that's another one of those.
That's like
things.
A historian. That's like a history buff thing. Like, honestly, when you say conspiracy theory to me, the first thing that pops in my head is 9/11.
Yeah.
That's just because, see, I didn't go through the JFK shit. So like you said, I'm just going to assume that you were going to say you really don't matter who the fuck.
Because I think everybody alive then that was a part of that. Because obviously, I mean, that was in like 60 something.
Yeah, I was not
and
there.
They were like men our age.
Right.
So those people were adults. That's when my mom was born in that era. So then they were like 40, 50-year-old men at that time. They're all dead anyways.
Yeah. So
they're as dead as he is now.
Yeah.
So that's why I like, it's like, I don't, and it's like, how are we going to figure this out? Unless there's somewhere
it's not, to me, you know what, to me, it's not a figure out. It's they know what happened. We have all the, well, it looks like
theories.
This is an, and they're like, well, we know what happened. We're just gonna not let y'all know what. That's how this whole shit started, because it's like we're looking at JFK, we're looking at the moon landing, we're looking at 9/11,
right.
And see, I just resonate with 9/11 because I can tell you exactly. I walked into the shop, I turned the TV on, I went back, started getting my day ready, you know what I'm saying, counting my drawer, went out, you know, went from around the counter, looked at the TV, and as I looked, I watched the second plane.
Bruh.
I didn't see the first, I just saw the second, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, is this even real?
Right,
or is this a ad to I really thought like this is an ad to a movie.
Let me tell you about mine, man. I'm in my senior year of high school, so I just dated myself. I was in my senior year of high school, and I was in a math class. And my math teacher always had the news. We had a TV in a corner, and the news just played all day in his classroom. And I remember seeing it, glancing up on it, was doing work, glancing up at it. When I glanced up, I thought that I was watching what had happened for the tower to be on fire. But I was witnessing the second
So
plane.
you saw it just like when I saw it.
Live.
We literally watched the TV at the same time.
Right. At the same time.
Because I didn't, like I said, I didn't see the first, because I was.
Yeah. They had no reason to have the cameras on the
right.
The
It wasn't like I saw, like when I came around and I just looked at the TV and it was like, I saw it. And I know, and when you saw, I was just like, and you take pause, and then the conspiracy comes out way later, you know, about just how it went down. What was the movie called? Fahrenheit 9/11?
Yeah.
I mean, just how they break shit down. Jet fuel don't burn like that. And
yeah, it gets real.
I mean, it gets
deep.
this. And I mean, so it's crazy. And then even I watched a movie the other day, which I still am at odds with the far as the moon landing and JFK don't have nothing to do, just because I don't think about it when I think about what happened in my lifetime. The Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
Like the guys, like I saw the movie the other day when they broke that down, but then I remember the conspiracy theory of, no, they did that. Like you saw pictures of people who were, you supposed to be acting like you bleeding and they're not bleeding. And then like all of a sudden they show them busting blood packets, and it's just crazy. And I was like, well, did Sandy Hook really happen? You know, I mean, there's all these, well, it was just an exercise, and what the fuck? That's
a horrible exercise.
Bruh. But then when they said they saw a dude with his daughter that has supposed to have been killed, you know, and they're like, dude, you have to get in the character, get in front of the camera. There's so many things when it comes to the conspiracy shit that, like, when I even asked my brother, oh, what did he say? He told me it's beyond that. Like, I'm like a surface scratcher when it comes to the conspiracy. I'm not gonna dark web this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And these things, like the newer ones that you mentioned, like those things is like, to me, why they are important and they're very monumental. And it's like, on those, I'm like, we can still find that out. These other things, like, you need actual documentation. You need some type of, which technology wasn't as great then, so there were no camera phones and stuff like that. So when these things are happening, it's like, these are things that they're going to stay that way for the most part. Because how else are we going to find out the truth? That's why.
I see what you're saying.
Because these other things, I mean, 9/11 that happened, you know what?
20 years ago? 5? 4?
24?
24. This is 2025. It happened
2001, 24 years ago. So 24 years ago that happened. There's plenty of not every, but there's plenty of people alive that were in spots to have knowledge of these
To
things.
be like, well, I saw
all that stuff. But with JFK, the little kid that saw that is older than my mom.
He probably has Alzheimer's now.
Older than my mother, right?
Yeah.
So these things, there's going to be.
But see, I believe all that information is still there.
But see,
we're just because like you said, they didn't have phones to be like, as soon as you post something, it's out there. That is it. As soon as you hit send, enter, whatever, it doesn't matter if you get it, you can get it. And even if they erase it, like I've seen stuff where, you know, on the phones and stuff, when people try to say, well, I'm on private. No, you think you're on private. Like, why do they even think, you know, why do we even think that, like, if your phone died, your phone is still active. Your battery is not dead. Your battery never dies. Like, if your phone, you can't use it and you said, well, fuck, it's just a paperweight now, and you took it with you everywhere you went, you committed all these crimes, they could track you with your phone, and you're like, well, I couldn't use it because it was dead. No. And why do you think that is? They want to know your whole whereabouts, especially grown folks. We have to account for every minute of our day. Yo, man, I literally in my head went from one movie to another movie to another movie. And yeah.
But see, the reason why I
because
think
that shit just gets you.
The reason why I think that like those things probably just going to definitely be lost because it's not like us finding out stuff about like cavemen or whatever. They weren't trying too hard. So these people put in effort even while it was a new thing to keep it secret. Maybe they don't care. They can find this out after I'm dead. But some wants it to be lost. So they went that extra.
Forever.
They went that extra mile. So now you can't even interrogate that weakest link person who I think might have snitched. He's dead now.
Yeah.
So I ain't got to worry about him.
Yeah.
So they went an extra length. Yeah. Even though it already was something covering up that was whatever. Now we went the extra length to make it not. And now most of those people are dead.
I remember seeing the one thing on the JFK shooting about this one lady who was in like different photos of, they tried to track this lady down. They could never track her down. Yeah, that's an interesting one because you're right. Unless they undo the vault and let us know, because, you know, after a while, it's like, well, the FBI, you know, the government knows who did it, but they don't want us to know what is it? If it's a bad guy, then let us all be mad at the bad guy. Right. You know, but obviously, if you don't want us to know, then, I mean, it's like a little kid, you know, did you do that?
It's just the way of keeping documentation. I seen a thing, man, pretty funny. So, you know, up until, and I believe it was 2021, that our nukes were controlled by a very old computer, like that it didn't have internet access or anything, which I believe that's good. If you don't have an IP address, you don't have it can't be hacked. Right. And that was up until 2021. Just 4 years ago. That I guess the thing that, I don't know if you got to put three whatever
it is to
like all that compute. It was a standalone,
all that type shit.
Computer. What they call it, gapped, but it's not necessarily gapped. Is when you have to.
So what controls it now?
I'm pretty sure something that somebody can hack now. Since they said that, like, why do we know that information? Why was that announced? Why was that a thing that we know? Why would you tell anybody that? Hey, everybody. Our nukes are on a very secure, encrypted internet, but all that stuff
is gone now. We done moved it. We done made it better with the help of AI in our internet.
Exactly. So
that all of y'all can, if you are good at it,
you can get in.
You can get in.
Please don't. Please don't. We're going to leave it up to the kind-heartedness of humanity to believe that you will not try.
See, we're going back. We're going back to the AI conspiracy theory, and now Terminator.
What did Allen Iverson do?
Terminator comes. See, that AI is a different AI.
He's the truth.
He's the truth. I'm talking.
Actually, that's Paul Pierce. Dang, man.
And you know what? He is so. I don't like Paul Pierce. But anyways, see, that goes back to, as soon as you said all that, I started thinking about the Terminator. You know, so it's,
This is the
like I said, I'm a surface scratcher. I'm not trying to deep.
what is it, insured destruction or something like that or whatever. Like that, just our humanity is just bound for destroying
Self-destruction. Yeah, self-destruction. Yeah, we are not obviously smart enough to sustain our own. Yeah, we just honestly we just have to fight. But it's like, oh my God, why the fuck do I have to fight all the time? You keep
all my life.
Yeah, you judging me on the. Why is that such a big thing, man? The color, ugh.
It's crazy.
Well, I kind of don't like some.
You
people.
stole my third conspiracy theory.
What was that?
It was 9/11.
I had no clue.
I said that at the beginning.
Right. Oh, okay.
We got there though.
We did.
Could I interest you in chemtrails?
There. They do it every day. I'll tell my daughter. I'll tell you. I go ask my daughter right now, and I'll be like, "Baby girl, what are them planes doing up there?" And she'll tell you because I have believed in that for forever. Just because it was like, and I don't know if it was the fact that I was a young kid. My pops took us to different events when it came to the Army. You saw the planes flying, and we and my brother seen them. We went to so many different little air shows and stuff like that. Yeah, we seen. So then when I started seeing these, it wasn't like I was so intelligent that I was like, oh, I wonder if those, I was just like, they didn't do that when I was a kid. Wonder what happened. Wonder what's different.
I was just real sad when I was a kid, so I always looked down.
I'm so sorry. I don't know what to tell you. It's every time I talk about my pops, it's like, I don't know. Do we need like a little therapy animal here for you? They have like these little pandas and
I like pandas.
They have little pandas that
we like, have no, I heard pandas could get dangerous
if they're like little robotic animals that the Japanese or Chinese, whatever, the Oriental, whatever,
the Japanese or Chinese,
whatever, the Koreans, whoever invented this little therapy animal.
It's not real.
No.
Oh, I thought like they did some breeding and just made it. No.
You're not gonna buy a real. No, we're talking about a man that's supposed to.
They said all pandas are owned by China.
Yeah, they did say that. They said the one that we had here, we had to send it back.
Yeah.
That's so fucked up.
What if it was like a renter center thing? Like they came and got
no. You know what? Beyond that, how does a country get to say they own the animal just because it's there? So is that like a thing you can say?
So what if you got like? You couldn't. What if they didn't get a male and a female?
Who, us?
No, they're like us, and then like you they're like,
it was born here, so it's ours.
It's born on U.S. soil.
I just.
What if they took it back? Like, no, it's still Chinese.
You know what?
You know how mad some humans will get. We actually trying to keep the pandas.
But why would we give it? It's an animal. It's a bear. You own the bear because it's a panda?
Yeah.
That's like Australia being like, we need all our kangaroos back. All of them. All the animals that are basically venomous in America.
Come here, Roo.
Yeah, come on. We don't need you in America. Why? And first of all, why are you so upset at us that we
want all possums?
That you know what? What did China prove by saying, give me my pandas back?
All that?
I need my pandas. You know what? I'm about tired of y'all U.S. All that shit y'all talking.
They football.
Give me my I'm taking my ball home. Right. Give me my ball.
You own all pandas.
You own all the pandas. You dirty motherfucker. Why you
that's not a conspiracy theory at all.
That's a fact.
Right.
I own all the pandas. God. I don't know how we got. Where did we?
Man, we went from conspiracy theories. JFK got shot. The moon landing was fake. Chemtrails.
Oh yeah,
9/11.
Chemtrails. We went back to 9/11. But I think there was the chemtrails are real. I believe that.
Okay.
Yes, 2,000%. When you see them in the sky, it's like, wonder what they're putting up there now. it ain't the same chemical either. That's the thing. Like, I used to think just because at first it went from what are they doing to that was the one thing that I did look just a little bit. And it's not, it's different chemicals.
I need a therapy animal. That's how we got there.
Mm-hmm. That little therapy animal. And
I looked down because I was sad.
There was no reason for you to be sad.
So I just looked down. I didn't see the sun till I was 12. That's my bang story.
Yo, that's funny.
Oh, man.
I didn't see the sun.
I was outside during the daytime. I just looked down all the time. Nah, man. But you got anything else, my boy?
Not now. That was it. That was it. That comment of the night. I don't know about sour, but I mean, if it's a fact, it's a fact. But damn.
Well, until next time, it's been F-Bone Swellz Conquer the Universe.
Yo,
Peace.
Man. Holla.
Cut to the chase. Yeah. Everyone give me some